Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. Here we are, another week, another brand new video. In today's brand new video, something a little bit special. It's a little landmark at the minute. This will be my 100th video on YouTube as the Whiskey Friend, so it's quite apt that this video today, I'm going to make it my Whiskey of the Year video. It was a wee bit complicated as to how I was going to do this video because I've tried lots and lots of whiskies this year, but what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do the 5 best whiskies that are readily available, and I'm going to compare them against probably the 5 best whiskies that I've tasted this year, which might not be readily available, might need a bit of chasing down. Hope that makes sense, and then I might come back with a later video with the top 5 whiskies for beginners. This is probably more going to be an intermediate review for some of the guys who like their whiskies. They're further down the road in their journey. I probably will do a later video, guys, for the beginners, so the top 5 whiskies for beginners of the year. So anyway, hope that makes sense. Just a little friendly reminder from me to these guys before I continue. If you're a returning subscriber, then really thanks very much and welcome back. If you're watching for the first time and whiskey's your thing, you've come to the right place. You may want to click that subscribe button down below. It's free, guys, it doesn't cost you anything, and you're helping the channel on its way. I'm just going to figure out what number I'm going to do, but yes, you'll be helping the channel, guys, so if you want to click it, it's just down there, folks. Okay, housekeeping done, let's crack on with the whiskies. So in my glass at the minute, guys, I've got a nice little Arran Bothy. It's the first Arran. I actually cracked it open on a live stream last night, so I'm just having a wee sip of that one at the minute. This one's not in the top 5. Not that it's not a great whiskey, it's just that I only opened it last night, so I'm not quite got there. Wow, that is spicy, that. Okay, number 5. Easy to get a hold of. If you're quick. I think some of them might sell out quickly. I've actually got the first 3 on the 5 are all cask strength whiskies as well, so they're good ABVs. First one I've got, guys, is Springbank 12 cask strength. This is the latest one, just came out around about September, October. 57.1% ABV. Cask strength, £50 a bottle. Wow, what a price that is. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's herbal. It's got beautiful marzipan notes, it's nutty, it's creamy, it's toffee, it's vanilla. It's just typical Springbank, and for £50 it's a no-brainer. I see this is the latest Springbank 12 cask strength, so there should be some of that still available. You may have to just get in there and get on it quick, guys, because maybe into the new year it might not be the case, it may not be available. But £50, guys, that's number 5. Number 5, guys, which I find was a super whiskey, and I can't believe I'm saying this, and I couldn't believe when I was drinking it. I actually reviewed this one earlier in the year. I'll try and pop a link to it. I got a sample sent to me from Mr. Jerry Kersey over in America, and he sent me a Jack Daniels, and it was the Jack Daniels Heritage Barrel. He told me it was very rare, very hard to get a hold of, some of Jack Daniels' best stocks in it, and wow, what a whiskey it was. It wasn't like a Jack, I would never have picked it out as a Jack Daniels. So unfortunately, that is one of those, if you're over in the States, you might have a chance of tracking it down. I do believe it's still hard to get a hold of, maybe secondary markets, but it's, for me, I did a review on this, as I said earlier, it was the best Jack Daniels I've ever tasted. So what I've done, because I can't get that one, I've went out and bought a couple. I've bought a bottle myself, so I've managed to get a hold of the Jack Daniels single barrel. It's 100 proof, 50% ABV, so again, hopefully that's going to go close to the other one. I did get one gifted again with Jerry when he sent me the sample. He sent me this Jack Daniel's Select barrel. He's done a great little job of personalising it. Super stuff. So that's number 5. You may have to search that one out, guys, but it's the Jack Daniel's Heritage barrel. Super stuff. I actually watched some reviews online and it's had nothing but rave reviews. Okay, let's move back on to the top 5 that you can get a hold of. This one here I've got, guys, is Glen Scotia. As I say, I feel I've been on Campbelltown all season, or all year. This is the Glen Scotia Ruby, rum port, this one. This is rum cask finish, 2003 vintage, peated. This is coming in at cask strength at 51.3. Again, this is another super dram. As I say, it's for the Malt Festival, and it was finished for 8 months in rum casks. So again, this one on the diving into this, it's super spicy, it's smoky, it's ashy, it's sweet, it's fruity. You can probably gather there's a tone going on with you guys, because I like sweet and fruity whiskies because I have a real sweet tooth. But this one it's like a sticky toffee pudding notes going through there. It's fudgy. It's like a dessert dram as well. I'll try and pop a link to that one. You may want to go and check it out if you've not already saw it. But it's creamy, it's buttery, it's sticky, and it's smoky. Super whiskey. I think I paid about 65, maybe 65 to 70 pounds for this one. Again, guys, these are if you're a wee bit more advanced on your journey. So the price of these they're not budget whiskies. They're not super expensive either. They're all sub. Well, maybe not all of them, but they're mostly under £100. But again, it is the best whiskey, so you're not going to get the best whiskies on the cheap. So anyway, let's move it across to the harder to get ones. So as a harder to get one, which I did have reviewed this as well. This is the Glengoyne Teapot Dram. Super stuff. This is batch 6. Bottled at 59.3% ABV, and where are we? So let's have a look at on here. First full Oloroso casks. Super stuff. Again, it's all those dark fruits, plums, raisins, figs, juices. It's spicy, it's dark, it's just incredible stuff. The batch 7 has come out, but Glengoyne, I've had a wee bit of a price hike. It's gone up to about £130, so I'm waiting to dive in and get a sample of this one first before I actually dive in and buy it. Hopefully I get the sample before it's sold out. As I say, I did buy 3 or 4 bottles of these and I shared it out all year, and I never had one bad comment about it. So that is, again, batch 6. It's going to be one of them. If you want to try and get it, you may have to search that one out. But as I say, batch 7 is out at the moment, so it's whether you want to pay the £130. Okay, moving on to number 3. Again, I've reviewed it. This is the real peaty one. They've got a Lafroig 10 cask strength. This is batch 11. This was bottled in March 9, 2019. And this one's coming in at a whopping 58.6. Again, this is a cask strength one. As I say, as with Lafroig, I'm not the PT expert, but this one really hit a note with me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You might find that out on the review. But again, this one, it's fruity, it's sweet, it's medicinal, it's peaty, it's sweet, it's smoky, it's beautifully balanced. Just a wonderful piece of work from Lafroig. Again, there's a toffee and fudge in this one as well, and it's really oaky. So again, super stuff. I think I paid round about the £70 for that one again, but really well worth it. I have shared out a few samples and it's went down well. So that is the number 3, which is Lafroig 10 cask strength, batch 11, 58.6% ABV. Excuse me. Okay, number 3 to chase down. Let's have a look where we're looking. Where am I going to go next? Yeah, this was my whiskey of the year last year, guys. and you probably see this one's not opened. This is my last bottle of the Old Pulteney 21. If this was readily available, I'm sure this could possibly be in my number one again this year. But I did finish my last bottle off to the end of the year, so it could have come in to the Whisky of the Year, but it's certainly one of the best whiskies that I've had this year. In the States, I believe there's still some of this around. Some of the guys have contacted me and see if I still want any more. I'm still pondering on that. But UK, it's completely sold out. I'm not too sure in Europe, but I know in the UK it's secondary only, and it's silly, silly money. But again, this is typical Old Pulteney. As I say, this was my number one Whisky of the Year last year. So I've got an honourable mention for it. And if you're able to get a hold of it in the States then, or in Europe, then I'd definitely snap this up, guys. I wouldn't pay too much money for it. I think when I was buying them here, they were about £80 to £90 for them here. They've doubled that now in the auctions. Let's have another little sip. Get a bit thirsty. Okay, folks. Number two. This is the most expensive one, and this is where I had my dilemma. It's the Glengoyne 25. So this is where I had the dilemma of, is it going to be number one? This is certainly, definitely one of the best whiskies that not only have I tried this year, but I've ever tried. It's first fill, dark. Look how dark that is. It's a super, super dram. It's got all those fruitcake notes, dark fruits. This is a real proper sherry bomb. It's thick, it's viscous, it's syrupy, it's got dark chocolate, it's got everything. It's all dark fruits, fresh fruits, dried fruits, you name it, it's in this bottle. This is as close that I've ever come to perfection, guys. If I was reviewing this on a review, this could easily be a 95, 96 out of 100, which is just, it's outrageous whiskey. The downside for the guys which stopped it getting to number one is the price, and it's, again though, but comparing it to its peers, it's really, really reasonably priced. But I know a lot of whiskey guys have got families, have got kids, they've got lots to do. Whiskey's great, but to pay £260 for one of these, then that is a real luxury purchase. If you're able to get a hold of one, guys, I'd certainly recommend getting it. If you've got the 260, then I'd snap it up in a heartbeat. But again, no, this is super stuff, this Glengoyne 25. So it's just missed the number one spot. So you could probably understand that the number one's probably going to be a good one. Okay, number four of super whiskies, but it's probably not as easy to get a hold of. I'm going to thank Mr. Mark Slinger for this one. This is the Tomatin. It's a Tomatin PX. It's the distillery exclusive. You've probably, if you tune into the Scotch Test Dummies, then you'll probably see them raving about this. But yeah, this is the one here. As you can see, I've went through quite a bit of that. I've drunk quite a bit of it, and to be fair, I have shared quite a bit of it. But yeah, it's PX, Pedro Jimenez. It was bottled on the 8th of May 2019 this year. It was distilled in 30/11/01, so I think it's about maybe 18 years, possibly, yeah, 17, 18. Bottle number 241. I think Mark's got 242, I think, and I know Mark's got loads of these. But yeah, no, that again, that's a super whiskey again. It's one of those, it's all everything dark fruits, syrupy, sweet, beautiful. It's Jimenez, it's awesome. I think I paid about £90 for it, so it's not going to break the bank, but it's just that little step up. But yeah, no, if you've got a chance, if you're ever at Tomatin, guys, then you can obviously pop in and bottle your own. But yeah, that's super stuff. Tomatin PX, distillery only. Okay, number one here we go. This number one was a sample that was sent to me earlier in the year with Mr. Stephen Davidson. He sent me a couple of samples. He sent me another Freud Lower, which I reviewed, was awesome. And I had this one for a few months before I actually got around to it, and when I actually opened it up, it just blew me away. It's a super bottle. It's the Gordon and MacPhail collection, and it's a Bal Blair 21, which this was just so sweet, so fruity, so delicate. Absolutely wonderful stuff. It's all ripe fruits. It was bananas, it's tropical, it's creamy, it's vanilla. I think the reason why it pipped the Glengoyne to the number one spot is you can still buy it, and you can still buy it for under £100. I think I paid 90 for this one. I actually bought a couple when I actually reviewed it. So again, this is beautiful stuff. Yes, it's 43%, but I think at 43% it's just right at that. It's toffeed, it's honey, it's sweet, it's delicate, it's soft spices. It's just a real nice, beautiful dram. I can't remember when I reviewed it whether it was chill filtered or not, but it doesn't say on the bottle. But I know with Gordon MacPhail they normally don't chill filter and they don't colour and all that kind of stuff. But as I say, it's a Bal Blair, so I'm not 100% sure, guys. But for me, that's my whiskey of the year for your intermediate whiskey geek, whiskey drinker, quite far down the road in your whiskey journey. If you just want something complex, something that's just going to light you up, then that's definitely one. All of these 5 guys will do that, and all of these, well, I've done 4 at the minute. I just need to get to the 5th one of them. But yeah, no, that's the Bal Blair 21 Gordon MacPhail collection, 43%. Super. Okay, guys, my number 5 on the ones that you might have to kind of track down. I think there's still a few kicking around, but I think it is a bit tougher to get a hold of. I'm heading back. You won't be surprised, I'm heading back onto Campbelltown. So this one I've got now, again, it's the Hazelburn 14 Oloroso cask matured, 9,900 bottles, but I think as soon as this stuff comes out it gets snapped up. This one's bottled at 49.3% ABV, and I say, like Campbelltown, it's unchill filtered, natural colour. This was distilled in 2004, bottled in 2019, so yeah, it's a 14-year-old this. I think when I paid this one, I think I paid about £60 for this, but absolutely phenomenal stuff. So I hope this hasn't dragged on too long, guys, but that's my top 5 intermediate whiskey drinkers, best of either readily available, easier to get a hold of, or chased down super whiskies. If you want a wonderful, spectacular whiskey experience, then you may have to do a wee bit of work to find some of these. But that is pretty much me for this one. I'd like to thank everyone again for the... I might not be doing another video this year, so it may be into the new year for the next one. I may start the new year with a top 5 for beginners. Top 5 whiskies, best whiskies of the year, for them, because I've drunk quite a few whiskies this year. So, or I may do a bourbon one, or an American whiskey, or rye, or so there may be a couple of videos coming up, guys. That may be the entry level best 5, and maybe a bourbon or a rye top 5. I'll have to think about that one. So again, thanks. This is my 100th review, guys. The time has just flown in. I don't know where it's going. Really looking forward to it. As you're probably aware, the channel's just passed its 1,000 subscribers again. Big thanks to everyone who's subscribed. Big thanks to everyone who's going to subscribe, and hopefully I'll bring some nice new whiskey to you in 2020. So again, I'm Alan, the Whiskey Friend. Last thing to say is, the pleasure, as always, is in the sharing. So cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.